Today in the trucks, it was another hard day of labour for Gerard de Roy, the category leader. His lead of 69 minutes on Mardiev gave him enough of a safety net not to take too many risks. But he still managed to extend it by another 4 minutes. He's one day away of making his dad Jan and many others very proud. For Irat Mardiev, the 2016 Dakar was lost during the first week. Last year's winner will surely have to give his crown back now after finishing 10th on a closely packed stage today. The second of the Ivory Coast is Federico Villagra, and he could in 24 hours put a massive smile on his boss's face. If de Roy wins and the Argentinian finishes third, it will be the best result for the Ivory Coast in a long time. Second on today's stage, it's looking pretty good. But Peter Versluis, he led the stage from start to finish. After losing the category lead early this week, it's payback time for the MAN driver. The win today is some scant reward for his efforts on the 12 stages so far. Are we on for a fairy tale ending in this year's race for Peugeot and Monsieur Dakar? Peter Hansel is inching closer to a 12th title. Losing 15 minutes a day isn't a problem, but above all, I've got to stay totally concentrated to not make errors. And I think that's a bit of experience, probably. The battle for the podium is on. Alatir has his eyes on second, but he's being pushed by the Toyota of de Villiers and hassled by his own teammate, mini rookie Mikko Hirvonen.
So many things can happen, so for sure I will try to push tomorrow as well and give some pressure.
All Sebastian Loeb wants to do now is make it to the end. Really happy it's almost over. The battle is on for a place on the podium. Alatir looks comfortable in second spot, but only 5 minutes separates de Villiers from Hirvonen in fourth.
Not so many minutes and a long way to go, so let's see, maybe yesterday I was able to surprise him a little bit, but now he knows what's the game plan, so...
On the other hand, overall leader Stefan Peter Hansel could continue to manage his lead. Well, we can't afford to make a mistake. We can't get overexcited. We'll probably lose seconds or minutes during the day. The longest stage of the rally would include a massive 481 kilometers of special stage. And there's not been a lot of hope this year for Yazid Al-Raji. It's been a disappointing rally for the Saudi, who might end up finishing outside the top 10 overall this year. And so to the rally leader, Stefan Peter Hansel. Despite admitting he'd take it easy, the Frenchman still pushed hard at first. At the halfway mark, he'd lost only 3 minutes on rival Alatir. He then avoided any risks and eventually lost just under 10 minutes to his main rival. His teammate Sebastian Loeb was supposed to take off second today, but deliberately skipped his turn to start behind Peter Hansel, just in case his teammate had any troubles en route. On his way to Cordoba, where he's conquered the Argentine rally 8 times, Sebastian Loeb clocked the 7th fastest time. Giniel de Villiers knows when to push, and today looked to be a day for the South African. In his Hilux, the 2009 winner kept his third spot, despite losing fourth spot and time to Hirvonen. It was a fantastic performance by his teammate, Leroy Poulter. The South African looked to be on his way to a first special success on the Dakar, leading for a long time, but he struggled in the final part and finished third. Still, Poulter keeps his fantastic 5th position overall. Nasser Alatir, he's not the kind to give up easily. When he took off this morning, the Qatari probably still hoped to take a third Dakar title. He pushed as much as he could, but had to settle for second spot today, moving ever so slightly closer to Petter Hansel.
We finished second, well done, because we did really good job. I would like to win, the race, this is important, this is why we came here, But okay, we did really good Dakar.
And so, to the battle for the podium, Mikko Hirvonen took off second. Not an advantage. But the Finn had a great day and claimed his first ever Dakar stage success. Hirvonen gained 56 seconds on De Villiers ahead of him. Good, but not quite good enough just yet.
I was not feeling so confident with the speed all the time, and it's so tricky, and I really wanted to avoid punctures, which we did, but maybe it cost us a little bit time.
So Mikko Hirvonen takes his first stage win in his first ever Dakar rally. 2 minis at the top. That's very different looking from it was at the first week of racing. Leroy Potter, third place on the day, but in the overall the gap is still 41 minutes between Stefan Petter Hansel and Nasser Al-Attiyah. Surely Petter Hansel is on his way to taking another Dakar win.